Hi. Oh, camera action. Hello. Hi. Hey, everybody. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hey. Hi. Hello. Hello. Howdy. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Get out. You get out. Hi, Dan. Nice to see you. In light. We just met over there in the dark.
It was moving.
It was moving. Yeah, and I'm sorry about that.
All right, Jason, let me start. In funny movies like this, oftentimes you hear about their improv going on the set. How much improv was happening?
The whole thing, Dan. The whole darn thing, yeah. No, I would say 10% of it. The majority of it would be, you get into a place where, like in the script, like just story-wise, and then you just, you end up doing it like 10, 15 times if they have the money to spend. And they did, because of Harry Potter and whatnot. And like, so we got to do it a few times. So the first few times do it as scripted, unless what's scripted is like horrible, but it usually isn't. Otherwise, you wouldn't say yes to the movie. And then you do it a few more times. And mostly, I personally will usually like write ideas down the night before, or like in the morning when you're sitting in your trailer eating a breakfast burrito or something. Breakfast burritos fuel creativity for me, and thanks to salsa, spice, and then you end up doing that the last 5, 6, 7 takes.
I especially appreciated the LeBron comment being here in Miami.
Come on. Well, congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Well bought. No, you got to play well to win. Those guys are great.
And fought for and earned.
Yeah.
Questions from anyone in the audience, please? Yes, sir.
Boy, right off the bat.
Later.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Where's Mrs. Miller?
Where's Mrs. Miller? Which one do you mean? This one here? Yeah, good question. Probably, sitting on a mountain of money. Afraid to come down because there's coins down here. There's just us coins. We're just all hanging out.
Take credit for the Friends gag there that we saw on the credit cookies.
Oh,
that was hilarious.
That was pretty fun. Yeah, that was just an idea that we had where you get these sometimes that we filmed that scene later in the shoot, and late nights, and everybody's turns into a reality show. Working together. Being on vacation together. Making a movie together. Things that you loved about someone 6 weeks earlier maybe gets frustrating with. You get frustrated with like any relationship. At this point, we were all very anxious to sort of like just pop the tension bubble of almost being done, having gone through all this stuff for a few weeks, and then I was like, well, why don't we play the Friends theme after we do the waterfalls thing a couple times and see if we can surprise Jen, and we did. That was the one time we did it.
Maria.
Hi, Jason. Maria.
Hi, Maria. Yes, I recognize you. How you doing? It looks like you're the only, like, nobody, your posture is fantastic, your curls are tight as ever. Hola.
Hola, Jason.
I can't believe you come to these things, too. You love the hell out of movies. It's great. What do you want to know?
Okay, this is what I want to know. What exactly did you do to prepare to really become a family? Like, do you take the kids for ice cream? Do you did Jennifer actually script for you in front of you?
I mean, ironically, just what I was just speaking towards. I mean, making a movie, you end up becoming a family. Just like, I mean, I got to tour with Second City. I played basketball, most of my life. The people that you end up spending your most time with, just like at a job, or at school, like they become your family. That you don't get to choose your family. You just sort of get born into it.
But is there one exact day that you remember? This is the day that I became the Miller.
That I became the what?
The Millers.
The Millers. I would say it happened really, really fast. The very first scene that we filmed of the movie was with the weed baby. The scene where Rose, Jen, throws the baby into the road. And for whatever reason, we were filming half the day, and then we had about 4 more hours left, and just the most odd weather occurrence occurred where like a windstorm / weather storm / thunder and lightning just appeared out of nowhere, and we all had to like stop and then go back into that tin garage. I forget what we call it, but like where we have the showdown, where like I hit one eye with the wrench, like that big metal box when there's lightning like happening, and Jen's scared, shitless, concerned about like we're all going to get struck. This thing's going to get struck with lightning. It's going to explode. Not that did not happen, but I would say at that moment we all kind of when you're faced to deal with the elements, it happened day one. It really did. And then we proceeded to annoy each other like a family for the next 3 months.
Yes, sir. Blue shirt right here.
What was the most difficult scene to film?
The most difficult scene.
For those of you in the back, the question was most difficult scene. Sorry.
What was the most difficult scene to film? Oh boy, man, I don't know. That's a good. It's difficult.
Couldn't have been the striptease.
Not the striptease. Not for me. No, I was fine there. That was just. Yeah, you just have to. That's just one. You just do the work. You just say, hey, you just clock in, you clock out, and it's just another day at the office. The most difficult scene. Yeah, I don't know. With all due honesty, my perspective is it's all pretty easy. It's all pretty lucky that I get to do it. So they have no bad feelings about any of the day's work. Every day is too hard if it starts in the morning, as far as I'm concerned. Yes.
Choice in casting is the question.
Any choice in casting? No, the only thing no, I don't know who you think I am, but no, I have no choice. No, but I did get to read with about 12 young fellas that ended up playing Kenny's part, and Will was my favorite. So I was happy that did you like Will?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really funny. And I don't know if you know, British. Literally, he's a British kid, Will Poulter. So it's just, for me, that's just even more that. I can barely do my own accent, my Kansas accent in real life. That guy, did that whole thing, and is an incredible rapper on top of that. That's why how the whole thing, huge, Kendrick Lamar, Kanye fan, freestyles like nobody's business, and that's why the where the waterfalls came from. We were kind of oh, it'd be really funny to see Will use his flow in such a nerdy way, in my opinion.
In the middle up top.
Sure, yeah, why not?
Hi.
Hi.
Nice job.
Thanks.
Who did you enjoy working with the most?
Who did I? Well, usually the people that you don't really know all that well beforehand, then you get to know after you work with them. So I would say first and foremost on the adult side, it would be Catherine and Nick. I hadn't spent much time with them. I was fans of those guys from Parks and Rec, and Catherine from Step Brothers and a million other things. But probably those two. Those that you sort of. It's one of the neat things of getting to do this sort of transient pilgrim lifestyle that actors have when they're not working on a show like SNL or something like that, where you sort of pick up people along the way. It's like transferring from school to school, being a really bad kid and just creating a posse. So it's nice to. Catherine and Nick are in mine. Whether or not I'm in theirs, you'd have to ask them.
This young man over here.
Yeah, what do you want, man? You dressed up like Scotty P. Stand up, show everybody. Look at this, you're already in character. Stand up, look, you already got your Halloween outfit. Look at boom! Not bad. Yeah, just give me one, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got it, yeah. Say that again? Wait, say that.
What was getting your ear fingered like? Weird to ask another man that question.
No, that's, you got him. Who else is going to tell you an honest answer? A grown-up. He's looking for mentorship right now. Nobody else is listening. It's just me and you right now, okay? It's okay. It's going to feel a little weird right off the bat, but you know what? You just keep it, you hold it together, you act like you've been there before, and then when he's done, you just go, thanks. You're welcome. He just said thanks. He goes, thanks.
Yes, ma'am.
Did anybody hear that? That was great. How did I keep a straight face in that scene where I had to give the guy a head? Well, Mom. I just played it real. I just played it real. If I gotta give a man a blowjob, I'm not gonna laugh about it. I'm just gonna get the job done. So you gotta commit to it. Also, I knew it was gonna happen, so it wasn't a surprise to me.
Yes.
What was actually in the bags that is supposed to be weed?
Yeah, what was in the bags that was supposed to be weed? Oh. You want some movie magic revealed? That literally was my payday. That's what they gave me. It was real weed, and they just gave me all that weed. I just had to get it back from New York somehow, all up my butt. took 4 trips. That's it. No. I don't know what oregano. I don't know. Whatever the dude you buy your shitty stuff from sells you. You know, so that was whatever Ray sells you. That's what we were getting into. Yeah. Was I? Yeah.
Were you involved in writing this one?
That's a great question, Dan. Thank you. Not as far as the poster is concerned, or legal things are concerned, or anything of that nature are concerned. But yeah, I mean, I can't help it. I can't help but get in the mix there. You know, working at SNL, you get a knack for you know, being a singer-songwriter, sort of, you know, writing the words you're going to say and helping other people out. And I like to think that I've developed a knack for that. And that was certainly Rawson, who's a very strong writer himself, who directed it. You know, we all were sort of, it was a very collaborative process. And again, things were sort of discovered throughout the process of making the movie. You know, again, I'll just reference the Kenny rapping scene. You know, you sort of learn things. You write the character, but then an actor comes in and gives you the other half of it. Then if you can tailor it to make it fit for them perfectly, then a little writing has to happen.
So
yeah,
sorry.
It's in there, sir. Yeah.
Corner over there.
Is this your favorite movie you've done so far?
My favorite movie I've done so far? I mean, I don't know. I really like it. I mean, I really enjoyed Horrible Bosses. I've enjoyed you know, a lot of the movies I've been in, if for no other reason than the opportunity, like the experience of meeting people and making stuff and making new friends. Like really, I leave the experience of a movie that is just an hour and a half for you guys with, like, you know, 3 months. You know, it's like going to camp and then having, like, this is our project at the end of it. And it means a lot to me that you guys would want to come out here. It means a lot to me that you guys were laughing. I was sort of, you know, was listening to the last 5 minutes, but if y'all are still laughing at the end of it, I feel like we must have done something right for the last 90. You know, so I like that people get to see our senior projects, but at the end of the day, they've all been pretty great. This one, my true answer, you know, if it does well, it'll be my favorite. If it does shitty, then I'll be like, that's all right.
Yeah, second row.
Who or what influenced you to get into comedic acting?
Who or what influenced me to get into comedic acting? The Who would be, I mean, you know, the people that I enjoyed watching growing up, like Bill Murray, Chevy Chase, Eddie Murphy. Those were big ones for me. Michael Keaton, Tom Hanks, like, you know, in early movies. Before I even knew that I liked those things. I just met Tom Cruise the other day for the first time, and I went to go shake his hand. He introduced himself, and he said, and I met him and his son. This is true. This is just like last week at the ESPYs. And I didn't know I was going to meet Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise comes walking, and you're like, holy shit, that's Tom Cruise. And you know, and I've got to meet a fair amount of people at SNL, so I don't get shook all that much. But he's shaking my hand, and he goes, hey, I'm a big fan. And I go, oh, no kidding? Because I've been a fan of yours since, and I held his hand like this, damn, no shit. I go, I've been a fan of yours since. All my life. And he just started laughing, because I was like trying to think back, like, oh, I've loved this guy since I knew what was interesting to me. You know, like, I used to slide out in my underwear into old-time rock and roll, you know, before there could be, you know, before it would be considered illegal. But you know, so for me it was all those people. Then most importantly, more practically, my friends. I always found, you know, funny people to be, I love to laugh, and then to make funny people laugh it was an addiction towards that. You know, just wanting to be around funny people that probably fed it more than even those people that I referenced.
This young man with the backward hat has had his hand up for a while.
What do you want? When did we start filming the movie? That would have been, I would say, like July last year. July, yeah, 2012. Is that, where are we? 2013? Yeah, July. And then we did it, you know, all of July, all of August in Wilmington, North Carolina, which was supposed to be Denver. And then Mexico was actually, you know, New Mexico. So there's a little more movie magic.
I actually researched this.
You did?
It was July through October 2012.
You nailed it.
That's what right. IMDb says.
Well,
and IMDb is never wrong.
The internet's never wrong, as far as I'm concerned.
Yes, in the middle, please.
Yes, when Kristen Wiig left Saturday Night Live,
right.
She said...
Can we just focus on this movie? Do you have any questions for?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm going. She said that she's she's always going to remember it, and it's launched her into this movie career, which is amazing.
Right.
Do you feel that way, that it's been such a basis for you now with the Millers, that it's just launched you into this amazing career that you have now?
Gosh, I mean, yes, I wouldn't be here without SNL and Lorne Michaels and Tina Fey backing me up way back when, without a doubt. But I also wouldn't be there without the people at Second City in Chicago and Las Vegas before that, and the people in Kansas City before that. So I mean, if I were to go through if I look in my rearview mirror, it needs to get a lot bigger for me to appreciate everything that's behind me, because I wouldn't be here without any of it. And SNL is no different. You get an opportunity at that place to do a lot of things really fast, and that's just on the practical side of what we do. Like, as far as building a fan base and all that stuff, we have no control over that. You don't know if what you're singing is going to sound good to other people. You just got to sing it, and just be yourself, and hopefully people will be into it.
Giants.
You got a date. I know. We're going to get you out of here, buddy. Don't worry about it. You have 2 questions? Yeah, I don't give a shit. Well, I'm not the cops. Dan might care. Dan's 20 minutes late for something. So what do you got? First one.
Were you sad to know that there was no real weed smoking?
Was I sad to know there was no real weed smoking? I did want to put in some weed smoking. Hey, I tell you what, there was some real weed smoking before and after the movie was being made. I'll tell you that.
I noticed in the beginning of the movie, like...
In which one?
In the beginning of the movie?
Yeah, the beginning of the movie, yeah.
You were selling to, like, businessmen,
That's right.
moms, dads, and all that.
Yep.
Do you think that's kind of like a way to show people that weed isn't so bad? I know everyone's
I think is it a way to show that weed isn't so bad? Yeah.
I wonder what she smokes.
Well, my personal belief would be that more people probably do stuff that we don't realize all the time.
Like she just
so my guy, the guy that I was playing was loosely based on a dude that I know on a bi-monthly basis.
Wow.
Middle section, back row.
All the roles that you've had, I mean, I guess it's kind of a follow-up question. How do you specifically prepare to become a drug dealer? Or, I'm sorry, smuggler.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, there is a difference, right? Yeah.
Important distinction.
Yeah. I would say, how do you prepare? I find that, truthfully, I try to find a metaphor. Like, I try to find something that in my life that makes sense towards that. Because I don't look at them as a drug dealer. I don't think a job, just like I don't want any job that I have to define me. Like how you hear a lot of football players say, I play football, it's what I do, it's not who I am. It's like this guy happens to be, dealing drugs. Why he didn't end up like Ed Helms' character, Brad, is probably just a lack of ambition, a lack of drive, a lack of sort of belief in himself. He doesn't even want to be the best drug dealer. He just wants to be a, medium, drug dealer. Like he just wants to make it, be able to pay off his Xbox Live account, keep his credit card, around, just $2,500 in the hole. He just wants to like get through life. And for me, that resonated with me at a point in my life where I just wanted to stay put and just do the same thing over and over, and maybe didn't see that I had more to give the world, and that possibly if I were to give the most, reach my own potential within myself, that maybe there'd be more people interested. So like I think that's a guy thinking he doesn't need anyone because nobody needs him, and then realizing by the end of the movie the exact opposite.